Unpopular opinion, but anime is for losers. If you are watching anime to get those nuggets of like life-changing advice, and you watch anime and say, man, I would love watching anime because it teaches me so much about life, unfortunately, bro, you're a loser. And let me tell you why, right? Anime, when you watch anime and you're like, yes, I get so much like life advice and you apply it to your life through anime, you're just a bit of a pussy. You're a bit of a loser, because it's for those simple people who are just like can't read a book, can't pick up a book, and they only watch movies, they only watch TV. Like, your attention span is just like shit, and you need to be watching content to be able to pick up some kind of lesson that you'll learn in life. Those ADHD people who just don't want to dive deep into a certain topic and actually get some substantial level of understanding on the topic. Like, all these Korean shows that are coming out on Netflix at the moment, they're heavy with the like life lessons, like Squid Game at that end, that old man's talking about his master plan and stuff. Like, there's some life lessons you can learn from that and you can take away, like, okay, that's cool. Like Spider-Man saying, or his uncle saying, the responsibility, a lot of power comes with responsibility. I can't remember the line right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? What is that line actually? Something, great power comes with responsibility. You know what I'm talking about. I'm butchering it completely. Okay, fuck it, forget that. Matrix. People watch Matrix. They pick up these little snippets of like lines or phrases, and they're like, "Whoa, I'm gonna live my life by that." Right. Same with anime. Like, you watch it, you get like some kind of life lesson from it, and then you think, "Oh, whoa, I'm learning something here." It's just for pussies. It's just for like people who are not going to dive deep enough into a specific topic and get that juice, get that the thing that they're actually looking for out of it, because they maybe just don't know where they want to like improve in life. But if you're watching this video, hopefully you're not like one of them. And if you are, then that's good as well. Welcome to the channel. But like, this is a higher form of self-improvement, which is what I'm going to share with you now, and it will just blow your fucking mind what you can actually learn if you pick up a fucking book. Okay, not manga, not fucking manga of the anime, right? Actually a book. So I'm gonna just rattle off a few books, right? 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This gives you the 48 laws of power, like power dynamics within people and relationships that people are using against you every single day. Like, right now they're using it against you, but you just wouldn't know because you've never read that book to understand what people are doing to you subtly, even what you are doing to other people subtly, without, like, unconsciously, without you knowing. Like, you know, when you build up resentment with someone and they, or vice versa, that is a power move. Someone has done something to, like, in power, obviously, and they have like slighted you. They've like rubbed you up the wrong way, and now you feel like resentment towards that person. It's because you don't understand power, how it works, the whole dynamic of it, and they do. Or maybe they don't, but they just like are using some kind of one of these laws against you. Now, if you read that book, you would gain so much mass knowledge on that topic and be able to like skip around these people, run circles around them. To be honest, anything that Robert Greene has written, so 48 Laws of Power, Mastery, the 33 Strategies of War, The Art of Seduction, Daily Habits, and Laws of Nature. All of his books are just incredible. Check out Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Very, very good book. That is more just like general life advice. It's about being confident. It's about unlocking your true self. Another one, Mark Manson, if you're a boy and who like wants to date more, Mark Manson Models. It's one of the best books I've ever read on dating game. It will up your confidence, up your game, up your like strategy going out in the world. It's just a sensational book. You've got books like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. These are like very popular books, to be honest. There's like more intricate books, but like I'm giving you like the surface level stuff to kind of start with, and then you can really dive deep on the ones that like the topics that you find. But The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, it was all about controlling your mind and having your like sense of self not like, it just destroys your ego. That book destroys your ego completely. Like people who go on mushroom trips, for example, will get similar benefits if they just read that book. That's how powerful that book is. But you would never know if you didn't read that book. You see what I mean? So if you didn't read that book, like, you've just lost out on potentially gaining that mass knowledge. Obviously, everyone knows about Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's like one of these staple books that kind of unlocks how the rich think, how the poor people think, and like what you can do to kind of like start working towards like the rich side of things, so you can actually gain some wealth in your life. Same with like similar type of book is like Dan Lok, FU Money. There's, yeah, that's just like the rich, the poor stuff. There's the book called The Psychology of Money. That's just like a interesting book about how, like, different ways to think about money. Like if you're trying to up your money, why wouldn't you read that book? Do you see what I mean? It will just give you more insights into money, than you can be like, okay, I can actually literally apply this to my life and make more money. Like, who wouldn't want that, right? To be honest, the list is endless. I've got loads of books here as well, actually. But literally, think of a topic you want to develop yourself on. Look into, like, on Amazon, look into books on that topic. So it could be communication. How to Win Friends and Influence People, one of the best selling like personal development books of all time. Then you can get really nuanced into it as well. I've got a book here, How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. I can't remember who's that by. I can't read it, it's too small, the author's name. But How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. Have a check of that book out. That would literally get people to like you within 90 seconds. Who wouldn't want that? Especially if you're in sales, if you're in business, if you're like a guy who wants to chat to more girls. Like, why don't you read this book? Just what I mean, there's so much you can get from books. And I was the advocate of like coming home, watching the movies, watching stand-up, watching comedy movies, not really doing much, like just wasting my intellect on entertainment, right? And this is what a lot of people do these days. 99% of people are broke, unhappy, miserable, not with the girl of their dreams, not fit, not healthy, not financially successful. This is what everyone else does. I was doing that. I was doing all that shit. And then I read The 40 Laws of Power, one of the first books I mentioned in this. It unlocked something in me. I was like, shit, if this is in this book, how much depth this person has written in this book. Imagine what else I don't know about life because I'm just not reading all the books there are. And so I read like probably like, I don't know, several hundred books by now. I don't want to say 1,000 to be cliche and shit. It's probably like 500 books, 300, 400, 500 books by now. But, and then Audible, you listen to their books, you like rip them. I got like loads of books I stole from like PDF libraries and shit like that. It doesn't matter. Just do what you can to get the knowledge. That's the main thing. Unfortunately, I didn't want to start this video in this way, to say anime is for losers, but hopefully this has now given you some insight as to why I said that. And people who just rely on like movies and TV shows to give them their wisdom, it's not a way to live. It is not a way to live. Just go read something. It will change your life. So I hope that helps, and I'll catch you in the next video.